of them are genuine seekers, but you will see even in Hinduism the same kind of, aggression, same kind of blasphemy. Sometimes when I speak to Hindus, they have no idea about who Shiva is. Why are they bowing down to the penis of Shiva? Why are they? What is the whole story? They have absolutely no idea about it. Some of them absolutely aggressive ones, and trust me when I'm saying this, I come from that part of an India where our Christian brothers and sisters are regularly persecuted in the northern part of India just because they are Christians. Nobody speak about it
No,
because, well, they are not that important as such.
the problem is for Hindus, by the way, because I dabbled in Hinduism for a little bit, I kind of know what they were dealing with. So in Hinduism, they are basically
Thank you for having
worshiping
me.
demons. Hi, Yassine. Welcome to the panel. Good to see you. So in Hinduism, what happens is there are very, very active demons. Okay. And these demons, what they do is the longer you are doing your mantras, the longer you are doing the rituals. Okay. The realer and the more powerful they become in your own life. So you will see certain qualities, certain demonic activity being, just happening in your life. So they have very good reason to believe why they're deities. Okay, when they're worshiping, Gayatri, or when they're worshiping, what's his name,
Kali,
Shiva or
Kali,
Kali.
Kali.
Yeah, Kali is a demon, by the way. Kali is a bloodthirsty demon. She literally drinks the blood of men and she eats them alive and whatnot. So these are actual demons. They're not gods. So when you when you finally figure out what it is, I thankfully, because of my stupidity and my curiosity, I went into a lot of stupid stuff. No joke, okay? Not that I didn't know that God was Jesus Christ, okay? I just wanted to know what other people were worshiping. So I kind of figured, why not? Just let me check, okay? And so, for real, because God has given me the ability to see certain things, I've quickly found out that they were worshiping demons. I said, oh my God. No wonder these people are like completely overtaken by this thing called Hinduism. You have to, we are so blessed, we are so lucky, so fortunate to be worshiping the one true God who ultimately allows us to experience him in the most purest of ways. These religions can't exist without, immersing themselves in sexual promiscuity, the lingam, the what do you call those things? I forget. There's certain things that they do. The Hindus, I can't say it. Okay, so
Sorry.
The story behind Shiva's lingam is very
It's always a
interesting,
pleasure seeing
actually.
you, sir.
God bless you all. I have to go.
Did you say Kama
You
Sutra?
went after the Taj Mahal, you went after the Babri Masjid, now you're after Ajmer Sharif. What's next with your people? What are you all going to start?
Yassine, remember when we had that one conversation and you said you'd come back the next day after having, explored what I said? Remember? Yeah. So you never came back. And the reality is you never came back because you don't have an excuse. Okay? You worship Satan himself. You worship Satan. And we have categorically proven this time and time again, regardless of where you go, whether it's to James's live, my live, Mushroom's live, any of the lives that you've been to. The majority of them you've been to already. Okay? And you have never presented a good argument for why you believe in Allah and Muhammad. I don't understand your incessant meandering. Like, what are you doing? You know you're in a Christian panel. You know we don't agree with you for very good reason. You know our moral high ground, our highest standard, our highest authority is Jesus Christ, and you can't say a single thing against him. Try. But we can say something about your Muhammad. We can say something, actually a lot about your Muhammad. We can say the same thing about your Allah, who is Satan himself. Okay? Why are you there? You sound like an intelligent person. Use your brain. Get out of there. Come to Christ. Enough already.
Tina, are you waiting for Allah to give you a
Tell me,
private
why are
part
you
that
going
is
after
long as a
Ajmer
palm
Sharif?
tree?
That's 788 freaking years old, Nazreen. What the hell is wrong with you? You told us you found a Shiva Linga
Yasin,
quote in the Taj
Yasin,
Mahal and
What are you
now
brother
talking
in
Yasin,
the
what
about?
are you
Ajmer
talking
Sharif
What's
about?
talking
Dargah.
about?
Don't know
Hey,
what's
hey,
up with you,
hey!
Nazreen, but Sister
Don't
Rita,
repeat
Sister Rita,
yourself.
thank you for having me, Sister Rita. And if you really do want to know why I believe in Allah and in the Prophet so much, I would say most of my qualities, most of my characteristics, I would owe it to Islam. I don't know what I would have been
That's a
without
lie.
Islam. I would have
That's a
been
lie.
the
لا لا
total
That's
لا
a
opposite of
lie.
what
ياسين
I am.
ياسين حبيبي
That's a
ياسين,
lie.
your manners came from your parents, came from your
Yeah.
family who brought you up in this way. It's not Islam حبيبي. I'm sorry. I'll tell you why. Because in Islam itself, Allah hates everyone. يقول لك ايه؟ الله لا يهدي قوم الكافرين. الله لا
Yep.
يهدي قوم الفاسقين. الله لا يهدي قوم الظالمين. امال بيهدي مين؟ Who is he guiding?
Mushroom, are
If it
you?
says,
Coptic.
if it
Who?
says God,
Yeah.
حبيب قلبي مفتي Egyptian Christian, السلام عليك ورحمة الحركات وبركاته. Anyway, listen.
Coptic. Who does Allah guide the Coptic?
That's my question. Yasin, if the Quran says Allah doesn't guide the infidels, doesn't guide the sinners, Allah doesn't guide those who disobey, Allah doesn't love those, Allah does not, Allah لا يحب
Guys, like the live.
الفارحين. Allah doesn't love those who are happy. Yasin, in the Quran it says Allah doesn't love people who are happy. Why doesn't Allah love those who are happy, Yasin? It's ما أنا برضو Yasin.
He doesn't like the ones who laugh.
Allah
Yeah.
subhanahu wa ta'ala, Yasin, He gave us a brain. You believe that? Okay, Allah gave us a brain and He gave us free will. And He told us, think. And as God says in the Bible, search the scriptures, search the books. Yani our God in the Bible, He tells us to go open the Quran, go open Hinduism, go open, because we're not scared. We've got the truth. We can go look and everything else. But so when I have a Quranic verse that says, do not ask questions about anything that's going to cause you in doubt. That means you're hiding something. Why are you telling me not to ask questions? If you have the truth, Allah, I'm talking to Allah here, you see. If He has the truth, why don't you want me to ask questions? Because you're scared. You're scared that when I ask questions, I'm going to realize you're false. Okay? And the question is, God created 7 billion people on earth. He hates, look at the Islamic logic, He hates 5 billion. He hates them. And the other 2 billion, يلا ادالهم 600 million شيعة, العلوي, الصوفي, البتنجاني, البطيخي. Okay, all these ones, يعني they're not on the truth. And Muhammad says there's going to be 73 different sects of Islam and only one is going to Jannah. Ya ragil. So Allah created the majority of the human race so they could go to hell.
To go to hell. He actually says لأملأن جهنم بالجنة والناس أجمعين. So why do you think? He
Translate what
promised.
you just said.
He promised. He said, "I will surely fill all of hell with human beings and jinn altogether."
Why, Yasin? Why is his intention to fill hell with humans and jinn? What kind of a God is that? Why? Our God says,
Even also on the opposite of that, for the day He's given us night, for the sun He's given us the moon. He's given
Why are you
us
lying?
level
Yasin,
of
show me a
understanding.
Quranic
Yeah?
verse. Show me one Quranic verse, Yasin. Show me one
36, 38, sir.
Yalla, let's go to 36, 38.
Surah Yasin, yeah?
Let me go. Surah Yasin, أحلى اسم. Your name.
36, 38.
38.
Let's get it and let's read it together, me and you. Okay, 1 sec.
36, 38. 36, 38.
And get
Okay, I'm getting it
Arabic?
right now.
Yeah.
I'm putting it up on the screen.
Are you going to put it on screen? Okay.
Yeah.
كما قدرنا منازل حتى عاد كالأرجل القديم لا الشمس ينبغي لها القمر right we
That's a
the thing
break
is
already.
no the thing is no matter which part of the world we come from sir you can't dispute you'll be able to identify me as a Muslim.
First of all,
the mere
before we
fact
read the
that
Quran,
I'm
we
able
have
to read the Quran.
we have to say
Okay.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. Wait, where is it? 36? I better not turn it into mockery. 36:18. صح?
Yeah, it's right
يقول
here.
لك إيه؟ Okay. The people replied, we definitely see you as a bad omen for us. If you do not desist, we will certainly stone you to death and you will be touched with a painful punishment from us. Is that the one you're seeing, or am I reading the wrong verse?
So I just brought it up. Says 36, 38. The sun has its fixed position, and then we're gonna go to
36,
39.
38?
Yes,
How are we
sir.
alive
Oh,
before
sorry,
this
I misread.
started? Look, how are we alive? How are we alive? All our like 1400 years is okay, fine. Before the 1400 years,
That's 1400 years ago, Sister Rita. I mean, come on, you gotta
One
give the main
second, one
credit
second.
for
It says,
its
and the
curiosity.
sun will run towards its stopping point. Is that the one?
yeah, that's
Yassine.
it. Yeah,
Does
that's
the
the
sun
one.
run? Does the sun run after the moon or the
And
earth?
then the second one, sir. Then we're gonna go to 39, 40,
Okay.
and 41. These four verses in specific.
Hell, I'm with you. I'm with you. Let's get 38. It says the sun runs towards its stopping point. That is the determination. That is the determination of the exalted in might and the knowing. Does the sun move? Does it move place to place?
Yeah.
You see?
The next verse, it will say, well,
It'll mention the moon in the next verse, but let's get the sun first. Let's get the sun.
Okay.
Does the sun
alright.
move? You know what? When it moves, Yassine, you know when it moves? When I'm a Bedouin, when I'm an Arab, and I'm in the middle of a desert, and I look up to the sky, and I see the sun coming from my left going all the way to the right, I go, wow, the sun is running. Ooh, the sun is moving. So this verse came from a Bedouin in the desert that has no idea what astronomy is. He looked at the sky and he said, oh, the sun was here. Now it's moving all the way across. Let's write in the Quran that the sun moves. Okay? But technically, logically, the earth is the one that moves around the sun. The sun doesn't move around the earth. Now let's go to the next one. It says, well, Qamar.
Right. On that very same notion, Mr. Coptic Prince.
Yeah,
Sir said, you said that the earth revolves around the sun, correct? Does that mean that the sun is stationary?
Does the
is
sun
it in
move?
its fixed position?
No,
That's
but
the
does
question.
the sun move? Does the sun run or move anywhere? Like, in your opinion?
Okay, so when the verse says the sun runs or moves, basically in science, we have a science term that's referred to this as the solar apex. Now the solar apex came out, I think, in the 13th century, right? But from the 7th century, it was noted that everything revolves around the sun. Only at the later stage was it determined that every single thing has its own orbit. And when we read the next verse, then basically it tells us that. But remember something, science got it wrong, sir.
Yeah,
Science got it wrong.
Okay, yeah, science got it wrong.
Now the thing is, if the Quran got it wrong, we have a problem, right? But shukr, the Quran didn't get it wrong.
Let me tell you something, Yassine, why it doesn't make any sense in Arabic, and it's actually, I don't mean to disrespect you, I respect you. Why it's a joke? Because the word tagri or tajri means run. It could only exist to a being. So I could say a human runs, a dog runs, but the sun is an object. It's not a being. Okay? So I can't say the pen runs, or the computer runs, or the desk runs. It doesn't make sense. So when you're looking at the Arabic and you're saying that the sun is a noun, it's an object. It doesn't breathe. It doesn't think. It's not a being. So when you put a verb saying runs after an object, it's quite funny. I don't mean to be rude, but you know, if you're an Arab, like imagine me telling you a Nazarene or somebody that's not Arabic, I'll tell you the bottle ran. Does that make sense?
Sense, no.
No
Okay, if I
sense.
say the disk ran, does that make sense? So imagine I tell you in English, the sun runs. Excuse me? The sun runs? Okay, so this is the problem, Yassine. Even, Yassine, you would
Our
never see.
freezers are running for dear life. Yeah.
Yassine, billah alik, you will never see a book outside the Quran telling you the sun runs. Wallahi al-Azim. Not even in Harry Potter.
Coptic, you made a mistake. You know that there's a fatwa by Ibn al-Baz that says, yeah, the sun runs. And I think Ibn Taymiyyah.
That's what I'm telling you, bro. So that's the first thing, all right? Yassine, let's go to the next one. And the moon we have determined for it phases until it returns appearing like an old date stalk, okay, or an old palm leaf. Can you tell me what that means? How does the moon go through phases?
Notation. A scientific notation, right? Where it says that if you have to face the moon, and I think I've actually got a picture of it that I'll put on the green screen now. When you face the moon from day 1 of the month to day 29 to day 30 of the month, it has its cycles. I mean, it has its fixed position. We're saying that this creator created the heavens and the earth with such perfect accuracy. How could he have went wrong with us?
The moon has a fixed position?
Our script, right?
The moon has a fixed position?
No. Basically, the moon has a cycle from the beginning of the month to the end of the month. So at any given point when we look at the moon, we can have like a lunar calendar. We can determine the dates and the time and basically more or less when is it in the month.
Do you know what it says? It says wal qamar. Do you know the third word in the Arabic in that verse? It's called manazil.
Well, we memorized it growing up, so but as far as that goes.
كالعرجون القديم. Okay, meaning, يعني, I want to know where the miracle is here. You know what I mean? Because how can a moon go through stages? What stages are you talking about, man? Yeah, imagine me saying to you, the moon goes through stages until it's black again. Wow. Damn. That's something Yassine no one knew about. You know, we see the moon a lot, and then during the day we don't see the moon. Wow. Okay. So we needed Allah to tell us that?
Like the live.
Did we need Allah to tell us that, Yassine? Yani? Is that a miracle? I meant to, you know what I mean? Like, meant to say, wow, this is crazy. This is amazing. And look what it says. This one's even better. This is a miracle. Now, guys, listen carefully. Nazarene, you with me? This is why, Nazarene, you should become Muslim.
Yeah.
This is why you, an Egyptian Christian, should become Muslim immediately. 3640. It says it's not possible for the sun to reach the moon. Oh, subhanallah. Nor does the night overtake the day. يا روح قلبي. بسم الله ما شاء الله. يعني the sun cannot touch the moon. That's a miracle, يا شباب. That's a miracle. أعوذ بالله. And the moon is not allowed to touch the sun.
Yeah.
And the night cannot take over the day, and the day cannot take over the night. Bismillah, mashallah. Wallahi al-azim, this is a miracle. Now, I'm not going to lie. Because this is what Allahu Akbar tells us in the Quran, that the sun doesn't touch the moon. It's beautiful. It's amazing. No, Yassine, Habibi. Read 3640 and tell me, is that from Allah or not?
Well, you're Coptic.
Bismillah, mashallah. Yeah, I mean, we have Jesus feeding 5,000. Yeah, with two fish and 5. You look at the miracles Jesus has done, and he challenged the Yahud. He tells him, "Show me one person that's done this many miracles. If you don't believe me for what I'm saying, believe the works that I've done, because no one else has done them ever. What else do you guys want, Muslims? What else do you want? He came to you in the flesh. He did all the miracles for you to see. Everybody counts 2024 since his birth. And you still don't want him. You still don't want him. And you want to go to heaven.
Yeah.
That's the funny part. Yani that's the funny part. That's the hilarious part. You want to go to heaven, بالعافية, by force, because you pray 5 times a day.
But Coptic, come
Alhamdulillah.
on, why do they want to go to heaven, you Coptic? What's going to be in Jannah?
Oof, اسكت بقى. Let's not
We don't
go
need to
there
get into
because
that.
Adam, brother
no.
Adam, they will have a penis which is long as a palm tree, and Vijay to accommodate it. Obviously, he wants to go to
Oof,
heaven.
oof. That's okay. Fair enough, Yasin. I agree with
Look
you.
at that, what Jesus says in Revelations 3. He says you'll be like angels, there will not be marriages because it's very spiritual and beautiful,
Rita,
right?
Brother Mushroom, Brother Coptic, it's always a pleasure seeing you. I do appreciate you giving
God
me
bless you,
time.
Coptic, talk
Yasin,
to
always.
Yasin,
We
Coptic,
will
yeah.
meet again, sir. Right?
He's almost there,
Saying,
Egyptian
stay
Christian.
here.
He's gonna be Christian soon. I feel it, man. I feel God's gonna touch him,
May
bro.
God, yeah,
He's
bro,
a
ya
good
Rab,
kid.
ya
He's
Rab.
a good kid. He's just there's something there, bro, preventing him. There's maybe family, maybe he's worried. Allah threatens a lot in the Quran, yeah? He makes you very scared. Every second, guys, I challenge everybody in the audience, go get an Arabic Quran if you read Arabic. I want you to look at every second page in the Quran, in a real Quran, paper Quran. You're going to find Allah either threatening you to send you to hell or will destroy you if you don't believe in Allah. There has to be a verse every second page. I did this thing by myself. I actually got a Quran and I started reading, and I found every second page there's a threat from Allah that you better be Muslim, otherwise you're gonna get
Where's the love, ya
censorship.
Coptic, of Allah? Where's the love, ya Coptic? Why does he keep threatening
It's
and
in the
hating?
women. It's in the women.
Okay.
The love's in the women, bro. For Balak.
So, Coptic, hey, it doesn't even make sense. Yani, the story itself of Islam. Yani, why did Allah create us just to make our slaves and hate us? Yani, look, yani, that doesn't make
Yeah.
sense. Like, why would He create us? Yani, if He hates us
He wants
and
us to
wants us.
worship him, brother. He wants us to worship him because he
Whereas,
feels good about himself when we
yeah,
worship him.
whereas with us, God created us because He loves us and we're His children. He treats us as His children, right? And He loves us and He loves everyone. Yani, it doesn't make sense. Aslan in Islam, why would Allah even create humans? Sahih, Coptic? Yeah.
So, but we pray for our Muslim brothers and sisters in humanity that they open their eyes before they pass from this world. So yeah, bro, that's it.
يعني وعلى فكرة يا Coptic, I think like it's very clear يعني if Yasin is scared or something, if he just compares both religions, the truth is going to be very clear يعني.
Exactly, bro. Yeah, I mean, it says God. Okay, when you look at it, God brings down the rain on the Christian, the Muslim, the Hindu, the atheist. God brings success to the Muslim, the Christian, the atheist, everybody. Because we're all his children created in his
Yeah.
image. But the difference is one knows who his father is, and the other one doesn't know who his father is. Okay, that's the difference. And when you die, you can't live with someone you've never known or you never knew. When you die, you got to live with the one that you know and you have a relationship with, and you've talked to him and he helped you and you thanked him. And when you fell, you reached out to him and told him, Lord, have mercy upon me. I love you. I'm sorry. Because you're doing it out of love. You're not doing it out of fear. Oh, I better go pray to God because he's going to send me to hell. Oh, that's not how Christians are. We say sorry to God because we love him. And we know that we are in the flesh and we continue to sin. But the Muslim, I better, A'udhu Billah, Astaghfirullah al-Azim. I don't want to go to Jahannam. I don't want to go to Jahannam, please. That's the difference, man. One's scared, the other one's doing it out of love and compassion.
Yep.
Right? That's the difference between us. You know?
God bless you, sister. Fear of hell that keeps Muslims, yeah. But see, and I think like if you like And if you go very deep with this, and you can be sure that Christianity is the truth. You can assure yourself. You can assure yourself of the truth, and also like you can always you have to pray, and it's a spiritual act as well. And I always say it's not only through like studying, but also through prayers.
Yeah, bro. Prayer is, what makes you different from a believer to a non-believer, man, by praying. Praying is the soul connection you need to have with God. Because if you don't pray, then
Yeah.
how do you have a relationship with God, right? It doesn't add up. So, but yeah.
To come up. Yeah,
لا يا
Kartik, what
عم
were you gonna say?
مستحيل. There's no Muslim who's gonna come up when Rita, Mushroom, Nazarene, you.
Yeah.
انت بتستعبط. It's not gonna work, bro. Which Muslim is gonna come up on a panel like this, man? It doesn't work, bro. Nazreen is debating this week.
Okay.
Is debating two Arab
Yeah,
Muslims
from
apparently.
what I've heard is they are Arab Muslims. So I'm hoping that obviously they're going to use the card of like, oh, you don't know Arabic and things like that. But I have a brother who will be with me. He knows Arabic as well. So I hope that that would be fine. But yeah, obviously they're going to be lying. So keep me in prayer, brother Adam.
And is this gonna be on YouTube or the debate or?
Yeah, I'm going to post that probably in my channel
No,
and
Nazreen,
do
tell
it in
everybody what's your
TikTok.
channel. What's it called?
The same name, Nazarene Scholar Official.
Caller?
Yeah, it's there. It would be there in my channel, hopefully.
Did that cult cease to exist, Nazarene? There's what do you call them? Glorious watermelons.
The clubhouse, but he is still doing a lot of YouTube videos and trying to, spread his venom between a lot of Christians, and that's what I've heard. Even some of my family members have been telling that, have you heard about this guy? And I'm like, yeah, we have been spanking this guy for a very long period of time. But yeah, he's very active in YouTube, and the problem is, and Coptic, you already know about the whole situation, but there are, Orthodox and Catholic churches are calling this guy up to give sermons. Even after we repeatedly reaching out to them and saying, please don't invite this guy, he's a snake, he has been abusing the God of the Bible, Yahweh. But, we try to cancel one of his session in New York. He tried to put up a session in New York in one of the church. We sent letters to the church and said, this is what this guy do. That meeting was cancelled, but he's still reaching out to a couple of churches and trying to set this
This guy
up.
is a disgusting heretic from Satan, from the
Yep.
pit of hell. May God, I'm not gonna say anything on
Hello,
the
guys.
yeah. Ahla
Hey,
mushroom.
guys.
Welcome back.
God
Hello.
bless you guys. How are you? Sorry I took so long.
So I'm a Muslim, so what's the problem?
Hey, Goblin, just give me a sec. I'm just greeting my brothers. I was away for a while, so
See Mushroom, God bless you, brother.
Habibi, God bless you too. God bless everyone. Nazarene, God bless you. Egyptian, Amikro, Coptic, God bless you all, guys. Esther, my sister, Goblin as well. God bless you.
God bless you and your family, pal.
Thank you, my brother. Guys, I'm still just I just walked out of the shower, so I'm gonna get dressed. If you can just repost the live, guys. And let's get the likes up as well, please, if we can. So we can get into the
Yeah, the light
algorithm.
stopped.
Because I am shadow banned, you know that, yeah. So
Guys,
if anyone
before you leave,
repost,
I'm a Muslim. No one has a question for me?
yeah, just one
We
second.
do. We
We're not
have
leaving.
many
We're not,
questions for you.
we're not leaving, Goblin. We're not leaving, sister. I'm just telling the viewers to repost and also the guests on the panel to repost if possible.
Yeah.
Just to help reach
Guys,
more
there are
people.
60 people here, 144.8K likes so far. The likes have stopped, I'm going to say. I mean, I was going to say and point it out, but, everybody else was talking, so I didn't want to cut into the conversation. But you guys, he's shadow bound. and this is going to last for like an entire month. Not that we've done anything wrong, but we we need your likes. That's the only thing we need. We don't want you sending gifts. We don't want your money. We just want the likes. Okay? Please, if
Thank
you
you,
are
guys.
here,
Like Rita.
if
God
you're
bless
here,
you,
you're
Rita.
here for a reason. You must like
Exactly.
the conversation, and you want to be part of it, or you want to contribute, you want to chat and whatnot. You're here, so please like the live. Okay? It's very easy.
All
Look
right,
like
Rita.
it.
The
Thank you.
live. Yeah. God bless you, Sister Rita. Okay,
So,
Rita,
God
God bless
Prince,
you.
go ahead with Goblin. Yeah, Goblin here has.
Goblin, you Muslimah?
Yeah, I'm a Muslim. So what questions do you have?
Well, it's right on the screen for you, sister. Does Islam
Does
promote good
Islam
morals,
promote good
or is
morals?
Allah and His Prophet immoral? Or are Allah and His Prophet immoral monsters? Yeah.
Islam promotes good morals. No.
Really?
Islam is not
No?
there to, no, Islam is not there to promote good morals. Neither Allah or Muhammad was there for that purpose. I
Really?
guess
What would their purpose? Do you think? Can you tell us?
it's way, maybe far away from being a religion. I guess it was just to build up a kingdom. And
Build up a
Muhammad-
kingdom to what end? I mean, what was the purpose of the kingdom?
followers to
Followers
to
for what,
highlight
though?
the king. The king is Muhammad, and he wanted to create his own
Really? Muhammad is a king? King of who?
king
King
of
of
his
who?
own land, of the Arabs,
What land?
the Arab land, the Middle Eastern.
What land? What land proclaimed him as king?
You know, he was poor, and we don't know.
Oh
who his
yeah, right.
father-
That listen to me. That story doesn't fly. King of who?
king of his own.
King of who? I'm Saudi Arabian. I never had a king until
of
King
his
Abdulaziz
own.
Al Saud. We never had a king. So I don't know what you're talking about, sis.
Are you
What
from
king?
Saudi Arabia?
I am from Saudi Arabia. Yes. So explain to me which kings you're talking. Which dynasty are you talking about? Which king? Which king from Muhammad and his lineage am I supposed to be waiting for?
So as far, if you're gonna be patient, Muhammad was a poor
Oh, I'll
person.
wait. I'll be patient.
And he had nothing to build up himself. He had no father, no mother. We never knew what's his family. And as far as we know from history,
Yeah, so
there were
many other children as well. But what does that have to do with him being king? And how was he king?
a king of so many things, like to rape young girls, have a lot
Oh
of
my God,
women.
lady, hello. I get it. You're not a Muslimah. Okay, but now I have to plug TikTok. This live is dedicated to educational and entertainment purposes only. We do not condone any form of violence, any kind of.
Dear, this
my
is
God.
Maryam.
Any
I'm
kind-
from Saudi
stop,
Arabia as well.
Just stop. Okay, you know TikTok lingo, right? You're not supposed to talk while I'm doing this.
Again,
Anyway, please don't talk while I'm doing this.
okay.
Bird, you gotta let her finish.
Anyway, this is the first time ever I'm
R-A-P-E.
coming to your live.
Goblin. This may be the first time you're on this live, but you have to use TikTok-friendly language. You cannot say R-A-P-E. You have to say grape. You know the fruit grape? Say that. Now, just 1 second. TikTok. This live is dedicated to educational and entertainment purposes only. We do not condone any form of hateful rhetoric, hateful behavior, any bullying, harassment, or violence of any kind against man, woman, or child, or even animal for that matter of fact. We are a Christian panel dedicated to the spread of the wonderful religion of Christianity and the glorification of our Lord, our Savior, our Master King, and God Almighty Jesus Christ for all eternity. And we love the TikTok shop. Thank you. Doo-doo. Okay, Goblin. So you're not a Muslimah, obviously. Obviously, you're not a Muslimah.
Goblin, yeah, you're not a Muslim.
So my name is Maryam. I'm from Saudi Arabia as well.
Hello, Ghala. She's
my-
Saudi too. My fifth Saudi so far.
Yeah,
Hi,
I
Goblin.
left Islam
Saudis, Rita, what's
a long
happening with the
time ago.
Saudis?
Yeah, how long ago did you leave?
It was maybe 14 years ago.
Great,
Very old
awesome.
and, since I was young,
sound very young,
since I was young, I was never, my brain didn't accept it. I don't know if I could say that I couldn't accept the religion. Could I say that?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So I didn't accept that religion because I find it so hateful and
Goblin, I love you already. Okay.
Thank you.
Let's go.
yeah. And especially as women, I didn't see me there any important to be in such a religion because I have no rights in there. I'm just a toy between the hands of a man that he could do whatever he wants. No feelings, no emotions. I just have to produce kids. And whenever I'm old, I'm just not there anymore. I'm gone. He could get married with another, third, fourth. So definitely as a woman with a brain, and I respect myself as a human, I would never accept such a religion.
Yeah, wonderful. We're so proud of you, Goblin. This is very delightful news. Guys, I did tell you that Saudi Arabians are leaving Islam in droves. This is an example. I told you. This is the 5th Saudi Arabian. I'm obvious. No, well, she's the 6th. If you count me, we are 6 Saudi Arabians. Actually, 7. Oh my God, I just remembered. 7 Saudi Arabians so far. And all of us unanimously agree that Islam is of the devil. Now,
But what about you, dear? I mean, how did you left to Islam to Christianity? I'm so curious now.
oh, I left. I knew for certain by the time I was 7 years old that Islam was of, the shaitan, and that it was not of God. There was no way in hell, not even if hell froze over, that this God was a God at all. He hated humanity. He was threatening me all the time. He was, always saying that he was going to burn me or put me in hell or, just flat out just mean for no reason. So I couldn't worship that God at all.
And you turned to Jesus?
Well, no, Jesus found me. So my mother is Christian, thank God. Okay. My father is Saudi Arabian, and he married my mom. And I was a product of that relationship. And I was born and raised in Saudi Arabia. But like yourself, I hated Islam. Hated it. Couldn't stand it. So, Jesus found me. He was the one who came to me first. I didn't know about Christianity. I thought every human being on the face of the planet was a Muslim.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what he teaches us, exactly.
Yeah, everyone is a Muslim. Everyone, I just didn't understand. And then we started traveling the world with my dad. And finally the world, was my oyster. I knew that God was much more than this Islamic freak show called Allah. And, the universe is screaming the name of my God Almighty, my Jesus. So, yeah. Are you an atheist or a Christian, Goblin?
I'm an atheist for the time being, when you're getting out of Islam.
Come on.
Come on, you goblin. Yani. Just
Come
this
on,
is
Goblin.
yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
I will
to be
tell
an
you the
atheist.
truth. I'll tell you the truth. I was the one who promoted Christianity between my family. And my mom is a Christian, my sisters are Christian.
Maryam! Oh my God, I know you! Oh my God, I know! Now I know you! God damn it! Now I know her! I was waiting to meet you. Oh my God! Everybody told me every time I came by, they're like, "You just missed her. She was right here." I'm like, "Who?" They're like, "Maryam."
Yeah.
I'm like, "What?"
I'm using a different account, so no one will know.
Yeah, I know. Oh my God, I'm so happy to meet you.
Me too. My pleasure. I'm so happy. I'm so happy to know that a Saudi girl turned to Christianity. That makes me really,
Well,
really
no, I was
proud.
born a Christian. Don't get me wrong. I was born a Christian. I was baptized in the Coptic church as soon as I was 5 years old, and I knew that Jesus Christ was my Lord and my Savior. Nobody had to tell me. He told me.
There's somebody snoring, or I'm listening wrong. Kevin?
I'm usually the one who's snoring.
Yeah, but Goblin, Rita, why did she turn away from Christ and is now an atheist?
I don't think she's an atheist. I think that she's still exploring her choices, and she still needs more evidence.
To be honest with you, in the Quran itself, that it says that Jesus is God. In Quran,
Yeah, it does. It does.
Yeah.
Yes, it does. So,
But
what's
unfortunately,
stopping you,
Muslims
Goblin?
doesn't understand
What's the problem?
the verses. It's not
Yeah,
about
I
a
know, I
father.
know.
It could be that's if you just focus on what I've said. I said my mom and my sisters and most of my family, they turned to Christ. I didn't
Yeah,
turn
of
them
course.
to atheism. So if
Yeah,
you
I
just
know, I know.
focus and between two brackets, you'll understand how is my brain working and why I'm an atheist now.
Okay, so why are you an atheist? Just spell it out for us.
It's giving more options to other people, and atheism is like spreading it. In Saudi Arabia, we have a lot of atheist people.
Yeah, 11%, and so far 35% are Christians. So,
Yeah,
yeah, and
it is there. Being me,
look, the
vulnerable
option
like
is there.
them.
We also have Buddhist Saudi Arabians. So that's neither here nor there. There's objective truth. And the objective truth is archaeologically, historically, spiritually, religiously, and doctrinally, we have a God who is telling us he is real. We have the evidence to know that Jesus Christ is real, and we cannot reject him. When we reject him in front of people, in front of humanity, he will reject us. He will deny us flat out in front of God Almighty, the Heavenly Father. So, sister, you know he's God. And you giving other people the option to believe in what they want to believe, that's all well and good. But you're not necessarily the higher moral standard. Okay? So it's not
I'm looking for
it's not you they're
science.
going to follow. It's not you they're going to follow. They're going to have to follow the truth. And the truth is Jesus Christ is God.
I know.
Rita, you said something very, very interesting. Sorry, Goblin. That I had discussions with atheists a couple of days ago, and we were discussing, what was happening in Syria and with Islam and stuff like that. And they were saying, "Oh, it's so horrible," the terror of Islam, right? But I was saying, like, under atheism, what stops someone from committing the same acts as the Muslims? Like under atheism, there's no standard for objective morals.
I
And
would
so
like
under,
to answer.
so under atheism, yeah, I mean, if someone commits these same acts as Muslims, right?
I would
How are you
love to
going to
answer
condemn
this
them?
question if you may let me.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
in atheism, why would they reject any religion? The reason behind that, it's a big thing. It's because they refuse any, what they call that? عنف ما في الإنجليزي نسيت الكلمة.
العنف is aggression.
Aggression, yeah, it could be said that. So that's the main reason why they don't believe in a big thing called God or whatever. It's because look at the world around you, we will see that there is nothing from him coming towards humanity. People, whatever religions they are, they're still praying, they're still crying, there's still poorness, there are still diseases going around. Whatever God they're worshipping. I know for most of the people would say, but my God is better than your God and your God doesn't. I know. But still, there is still troubles, whatever God
Let me ask you this,
you're
Goblin.
praying
Of course
for.
it's trouble.
Goblin, let me ask you this. You think that Islam is very, very evil, right?
The highest. It's not a religion anyway. We all know that by now. It's not a religion.
It's yeah. So why do you think it's so? Why do you think it's evil? For us, it's evil because Jesus taught us about love and peace. But for you, you have nothing that says that Islam. Like you have no standard for where you can use to say that Islam is evil.
Egypt. I think you were on track, but you veered off. If Goblin believes in evil, then what does the opposite of evil?
It's not evil. It's nature.
It's
So-
nature.
It's earth. It's what it is. It's like people die,
Okay.
people get diseases.
You sound like a
no matter how much
scientific
people
person.
pray. Look, a miracle if it would happen. I'm ready to find the miracles. But
Okay.
let
So
me tell you
I'll
something
give you a
about
miracle.
Jesus. Why
give
we
you a
love
miracle.
Jesus? Jesus because he was the only one who was promoting love and peace. So if you look around within atheism and TikTok, you'll find most of them will always say we're on the side of Christianity. Because they promote the same, what we're promoting is humanity, love and peace. That's why we rejected any religion. Plus, most of the Islam, I'm talking about myself, I love science. If I find the secrets behind there is a miracle that the science couldn't figure it out, I would say, yeah, maybe that's the God.
I love this subject.
Oh, here's the thing. You've got the atom. Try and figure that out. Everything is made out of the atom, and they can't figure out what powers it, where it comes from, how it appeared, why it exists, how it exists.
What do you mean
And
by
yet
atom, if I may ask?
everything is made by this atom. And what does the Bible say?
What is Adam, if I may
Nothing.
ask?
Nothing was made that was made without him. He is in everything.
But wait. What is Adam? If I just
Atom.
Atom.
Molecule.
ATOM.
Atom. Yes, I thought Adam.
An atom.
Yeah, an atom. Okay.
So we can conclude that God is everywhere because his essence is everywhere. His
It could be.
essence is in everything. And the one thing you cannot destroy is the atom. Scientists are stumped by the atom. They go down to the most minutest particle in existence, and they can never figure out what powers this atom, how it exists. Yes, it changes from one element to another, but it still remains an atom. Okay, now you have to explain to me how this thing that can never be destroyed. Again, God can never be destroyed. His energy cannot be destroyed. His presence cannot be destroyed. Nothing can take away his place. Nothing can replace him. Nothing can overtake him. He is in control at all times because his essence is everywhere.
Okay.
So
I know.
you have
virtually.
no,
You're
because
right.
you said there's a scientifically when something cannot be figured out, that would be the God. Yes, you're right. At the very minutest particle, everything that is created in this universe, no one can figure out is the atom. Now explain the atom
Actually,
to me.
we can. It's called ionization, and that's a separation of the nucleus from the electrons.
Okay. Nobody. Listen to me. After you separate the nucleus, okay, what's left?
Electrons?
I don't think that's the best analogy for God.
Where does the energy go?
I don't think that's the best analogy for God. If you're looking for God, you got to look for a designer, an architect, a grand planner.
Oh, absolutely, that too.
But Rita
That too.
said,
That's
so-
just additional.
So if
additional
Goblin is
information,
into science,
Yeah.
if
That's why
Goblin
we
is into
separate
science,
spiritual thoughts from science, because science is every day we're finding new things. So we cannot
Okay.
just stop in one point and say, "Oh, that's God," because after 10 years you're gonna say, "Oh, so now we know how that was created." Okay, then God is there. You will keep going. So the
Okay,
best
can I
part
ask you
is to
something?
separate science from spiritual. I love the spiritual part, the beliefs the Christians have, but we cannot say that it is with science. It's completely against science.
okay, let me ask you a
science
question.
and Christianity don't actually contradict. but okay,
Exactly.
fine.
Yeah.
They
Can I
do
ask
in
you
a way.
something, Goblin?
say something. Can I just say something? So Goblin with science. So you would say like you believe in a concept called scientism, that everything that you know is from science, right?
No, it's not everything I know that it's about. As my sister says here, I'm searching, like you all you guys.
But let's assume
But
that's
I
what
believe
you
in science. Like every
because
time we
that-
say that.
I believe in
we should
science.
all
too,
believe in
Dr.
science.
We believe in science as well. We believe in science. Yeah.
Yes. Like when they say
don't
Adam
think
and
science-
Eve, for example, does it make sense when you say Adam and Eve is the creator of all humanity? It doesn't make sense.
No,
Doesn't it?
nobody says that. Nobody said that Adam and Eve are the creators of all humanity, but we do know that there is a beginning to humanity, like all other life, right? Something cannot come out of nothing. So we have to understand that there is a greater, someone, okay,
Yeah.
a greater someone who created
being.
all of this.
Then who created him? Then you will go to that question.
Oh yeah, but that's
Eternal.
that's neither here nor there. So
God is
you
eternal,
have to first find out who created you. You can't just go. You know what?
I know.
I want to know who created my creator. That question
I know.
doesn't make sense
I know
because
how I was
if you're
created.
talking spiritually, okay, then you have to have exposure to the spiritual world first. Have you ever seen the supernatural? I don't think you have. Because if you did, you wouldn't be an atheist. But I have. I've seen God. I've seen him. I've seen the angels. I have seen the angels of God. I've seen Mother Mary. I've seen.
So now what you're talking about is energy.
Yeah, of course, energy. I mean, if you want to change,
spiritual and energy.
see, this is why I said energy the first time. If you want to replace the word God with anything else, it would be energy. And the energy is what? At the very minutest level, the tiniest level
No,
of the atom.
you can't replace God with energy. It's the
Actually, you
overwhelming
can.
need. It's the overwhelming need to exist through both a magnitude on a level of universes as well as a molecular
What
level.
universes have you been exposed to, sir? Which universe did you go out to?
If you look at universes, right, or the
No, don't
universe
say
that we see,
universes, sir.
right?
There's one universe that you exist in right this very second.
It's kind
Let's
of a
be in the
question,
here and
Rita.
now, okay?
Are you a
Something
Christian,
that we
Kanu?
can actually observe scientifically.
What I'm trying to explain is that
Sir,
what we
Kanu, I'm
perceive,
confused.
what
Are you
we
Christian or
perceive
an
as
atheist?
God, right?
Christian
No,
or
no,
an
he's
atheist?
just,
I'm confused.
he's just talking.
Can I say something? I talk about this all the time, and you guys are way out
No,
of line
hold
when
on,
you're
hold
talking
on.
about it.
Kanu, are you Christian, atheist, Gnostic, or agnostic, Hindu, Buddhist? What are you?
I believe that there is a higher being in
Oh, Lord God
wherever
Almighty.
we are, right?
But
And
who-
I believe, like at a cellular level and an atomic level, that the calculations, mathematical calculations
What mathematical
between.
equations led you to find God? Show me the God number.
Well, there's resonance across the galaxies. There's
Ridiculous. You
dark
have not
matter and
found
everything.
across
right?
galaxies? Which galaxy
hold
did you
on,
move?
Rita.
Listen to me. What kind of nonsense is this? Listen to me. I don't like mumbo jumbo. Okay, I have no patience for it.
That's not mumbo jumbo. That's science,
It is mumbo
right?
jumbo if you have not observed what you're talking about. Science requires you observing something.
Yes,
Okay,
that's the
and finding
epitome
the
of
results
science,
of that
right?
observation and presenting it to me. You're just talking for the sake of talking, and I have no
Hence
understanding.
Oh, okay.
What kind
Rita,
of
can I
science are you
say something?
discussing right now?
Can I say something?
Go ahead, Miguel.
Can you? I'm going to ask you a quick question.
Yeah,
Do you
absolutely.
believe that there
Please.
was nothing and then there was an explosion?
I do believe that there was nothing as we perceive it, right?
Okay. Do you think there was a Big Bang and explosion?
I believe that there was a Big Bang as we perceive it, but there's
Okay.
multiple Big Bangs.
Okay, so now you're a science guy, right? Do you
I'm not
think
really,
you know the laws of entropy, right?
Entropic effects, what?
Yes.
Laws of thermodynamics, what?
Yes.
Second law of
Second law.
thermodynamic.
Yes.
Yeah? Yes.
Okay, so do you think that you can get out of chaos order?
I do believe that, right?
You
We see,
think that wait a
we
second.
actually see chaos
Wait a second,
on a
because
cellular
science
level
doesn't say
as well.
that. You can't have order out of chaos.
Yes, and you can have chaos
You
out of
can't
order
have
as
order
well.
out of chaos.
Ridiculous. Show us an
Yes.
example of that happening, please.
It happens all the time. On a
No,
cellular,
There's
on a
no
cellular
order out of
level, we
chaos.
see
No,
chaos within our
no.
cells, hence cancer.
Listen to me.
Right?
Listen to me.
Guys,
Show me where that's
sorry,
possible.
I'm sorry to
McCraw.
interrupt. I have to leave. I'm sorry. I didn't want to change the subject.
Neither did I.
The main question was perfect. This is about Islam, and I'm sorry if I changed the subject. I don't want you to
No, no, it's
focus
fine,
on
it's
my.
fine, it's
It's
fine.
okay, Goblin, it's an
Goblin,
important
listen,
subject. We still want to
Listen,
talk to you.
before you leave, Goblin, if you are looking for miracles, I would be very, very happy. I do my Coptic brother stuff, but please
What's your name,
check
sister? I want to follow you. What's your name?
Rita.
Rita. Dear, I just want you again to remind you, I'm the one who promoted Christianity between my family.
I know.
There is
I know you
something
do.
behind it. Maybe I saw something, but over here in TikTok, everyone chooses to describe himself in a Pacific. Maybe I have a Pacific target in my head. It's not that I want to talk about it.
Possibly.
But I'm telling you guys, Christianity, let's say between Islam and Christianity, of course Christianity is the best because Jesus was promoting peace and love. I didn't find that in Islam. I found it with Jesus when I read the Bible. I've read the Torah, and I understand why Jesus came after the Torah. There was a big reason behind it. Plus, if I'm an atheist, I will tell to the atheism people, like we found Jesus also in history. So here we have to stop and question. So it's not about spiritualism.
It's about a thought process, Goblin.
So
It's
there
a
is a
thought.
history proves that there was a person who was able to do miracles and blah blah blah. So that's proven historically. Now I'm
So-
searching. I'm searching.
Goblin, I'm going to ask you to do something.
Okay.
Do you go on
And
YouTube
God
a
bless
lot?
you all. God bless
Hold
you
on,
all.
Goblin.
If I could say that.
Goblin, hold on. Do you use YouTube?
YouTube, of course.
Okay. There's a man
What's your
named
channel?
There's a man
Please
named
message me.
there's a man named Eckhart Tolle. Eckhart Tolle. He wrote about 4 different books. He talks about the spiritually and the scientific coming together. try
I believe in
to,
energy, brother. I do believe in energy because
yeah, well,
manifestation
this
has
is
been
what he
proven in
speaks
my
about.
life too many
He
times.
believes in the God consciousness, and the universe has a God consciousness. Some call it a Christ consciousness.
Yeah, I saw
Okay, his
Jesus.
name is
I saw
Eckhart
Jesus twice.
Tolle.
Yeah.
Please, he's written a lot of books, at least 7 books. He's a
Yeah.
little droll when he talks because he's very slow, and his mind is open. And he's got an open conscience. Try to watch some of his videos, and you'll snatch onto a
That's
different thought
fine, man.
process.
Great.
Look,
I'm open.
I just wanna leave you with one verse, okay, in the Bible. It says that whoever denies me in front of men, I will deny them in front of in front of the Heavenly Father. So Jesus was talking
Amen.
about himself. If you deny him, he will deny you. So
If I
please
was a
don't do that.
Christian, if I get baptized one day, trust me, I will not deny him. I will not be in TikTok anyway because I'll be so busy with my God. But again, I'm saying whatever we promote is promoting peace and love. That's our target. And I
Yeah,
always love
that's
peace. Yeah.
absolutely fine. Again, I adore you. I've heard so much, about you, and I admire you, and I respect you, and I
Thank you so
hope to cross
much.
paths with you
And I'm
again.
proud of you,
We'll keep in
sis.
touch.
I'm
Yeah, and,
proud
and
of
by
you.
the way, there are other atheists as well, who I'm very close friends with here on TikTok and outside of TikTok. So it's not like I'm bashing you for being an atheist. I just I've
The
heard your
last thing
work.
I expected was Christians to bash out, atheism, because
No,
I mean,
we
you
don't do
guys are
that.
always open-hearted, even for your enemies, as Jesus said,
Yeah,
love your
yeah,
enemies
yeah.
before you love your
But
lovers.
you're not my enemy. Even if you were an atheist, which I actually don't believe, I believe that you're agnostic at worst. At worst, at best, you are a Christian. You just don't want to say it so that you don't limit yourself in terms of religion. But again, you are more than welcome on my panel, on Mushrooms panel, anytime. Okay, we'd love to have you. We're honored that you're here, and thankful that you actually decided to come here. I did not
Yeah,
expect it. This
I
was a
was
very nice
excited when
surprise.
I've read the title because I'm following Mushroom. I saw him with Shant so many times.
Yeah,
So I was like, he said,
yeah.
I have an English life, whoever wants to join. I was like, that would be nice. Then I want to come
Yeah.
up as a Muslim, but you guys didn't let me a chance to complete
Can I
my
advise you
character.
I'm
something,
so
please?
sorry. I'm so sorry. No, it
Hi,
gets really
Amelia.
hectic here. Ram, we're gonna get to you. Just hold on, okay?
Please, I have
Okay,
no
guys,
time. I
love
only
you
have
so
1 minute.
much.
I'm gonna go for school.
Yeah, she's
Ram,
also gonna leave,
I'm leaving as well. I'm leaving.
Okay.
So thank you so much,
Okay.
guys. Keep
Okay.
it up. And I'm so proud of you, Rita, again.
Yeah, we love you, Goblin Miriam. We love you a lot.
Take care.
And
Bye-bye.
we're happy to have you anytime. Thanks a lot for coming. Bye. Ram Kadri, what is the
Thank
matter,
you very
dude?
much.
Why are you in a hurry?
Yeah, because I'm gonna go for school run, and I only want to advise you one thing, dear. You are Christian. I respect you. I would like you to praise your religion, not against other religions, because once you do that, other people will come. Like I came when you're talking against Islam. Talk about your religion. I'll appreciate you.
I see. So you are saying don't talk about Islam at all.
I mean, do not talk about others, because once you talk about others, they do come and
So
they
what?
disrespect you.
That's what we want to we want them to come.
Okay, tell me then, if you talk about Christianity, and I can talk so many things that matches with Islam and so many doesn't match with Islam.
Yeah. You
So
guys lie
which
to
doesn't
yourselves
match
a
with
lot. See,
Islam,
the
you can
problem
talk
is
about them.
Ram. Talking a billion miles per second is not going to help you. Okay. Here's the
No,
problem that you
one
have.
point, one
Here's the
point.
problem that you have,
Are
sir.
Christian burying
Sir,
alive children or not?
hey!
Are
I don't know
Christian
where you
burying
think
alive
you are.
children or
Stop
not?
talking over me. I don't like
Are
when
we
Muslims
burying
think that they can
children or
come here
not?
and then start barking for no apparent reason.
My
We
dear,
didn't
I
say
asked a
anything that was
question. Try to
untrue. We
understand my
asked a simple
question.
question. If you don't like what we have to say, you don't have to be here. You can
One
leave.
question, please.
No. You have to hear
Question,
what
why
I'm
are you
saying to
muting
you.
me?
If you don't like what I have to say to you, then you are welcome to leave. Otherwise, you should be able to have a conversation as
So why
decently as
don't you not mute
possible.
me then, innit?
As decently as possible. No, you will be muted because you keep thinking that you can run the show. This is my show,
It's
not
only me and
yours.
you talking, innit? Who else is talking?
This is
You don't
my
know how to run the show.
show.
Come
I
on
can
my
run it
show.
however I
Come on my
please.
show.
You
I'll show
don't
you
like
how
it,
to
you
run the
can
show.
leave. Shut up, dude. Get lost.
Shut up, Nari. You're speaking about us, innit?
Well, hold
I
on.
will talk about you. I
I
will talk
think
about
what he's
Muhammad. I will talk
saying
about the
is,
Quran. I will talk
I,
about
I,
anything I want. What you gonna do?
I think what he's saying is, if you're going to talk about religions, don't knock any other ones, right?
We will
As
do that
simple as that.
exactly. We will do it anytime we want.
That's all he
Anytime.
was saying.
I am up for anything. My sole purpose on TikTok is to destroy Islam, and every single Muslim knows this.
Well,
Every
why
single
would
one
you
of them.
do that?
Because it's a cult of Satan. Why are you defending it?
Sir, you have to understand what we do here is we point out evil. We know what's wrong with the world. We understand the threat. And
No,
this is
just
what
help
we
me
talk
understand. Why
about.
are you defending it? Why are you defending it, Cano?
I defend all religions, right?
Who told you to? Who told you to? This
God
behavior
did.
pattern really sickens me. You see little children being used and abused for the sexual gratification of old garbage human beings who don't have any mercy for children, who don't have any mercy for women, who they burn alive, bury alive, destroy for no other reason than their depravity. But you want to come here. You want to come here and you want to lecture me about
humans
religions.
taking the
You don't
word
lecture
in a
anybody.
different way,
You
right?
don't lecture anybody. Do you understand me?
Have you heard of the Crusades?
Nobody gives a damn what you think, you demon. The Crusades weren't written in the Bible. Do you find that in the Bible? Is that what you want to lecture me about? You can get out of here if you don't like what I have to do.
I'm not here to
Nobody
preach
cares
hate,
for what
but
you have to
apparently
say. No,
you
that's
are.
exactly what you did. The Crusades were necessary because the Muslims were coming into Christian lands and decimating the Christian population. What the hell did you think we were going to do? Take it and just die?
You do realize
What the hell?
Christianity
What
is
the hell
only a
makes you
couple of
think?
thousand
What
years
the
old,
hell? No,
right?
no, you shut up now. What the hell did you think we were going to do? They took our kids and our women and they enslaved people and they murdered people for no reason at all. I hope you come face to face with a terroristic Muslim. See what they do to you.
That's not.
I hope so.
That's not the religion. That's
No.
a
That is
sect
the
of
religion.
it.
That
an
is
extreme
exactly the
sect.
religion. You don't know shit. You don't know shit. You're just here to talk out of your asshole.
Wow.
That's what you. No. That's exactly what you're here to do. You're here to lecture me about a religion that you have no clue about. No. That's exactly. See, people like you are the very reason why I do this every single day, because there are people like you who are committed to lying. You are an illiterate imbecile. You come here and you want to lecture me about Islam when you know nothing about it. You have no frame of reference. We leave Islam because Islam is about the devil. It serves the devil's purpose. And you are defending it for what reason? Nobody knows. You're probably a Muslim yourself. Tell me you want to do it with a child. See how fast I get rid of you. Tell me you see nothing wrong with pedophilia. Come on. Hey, cat got your tongue? Nobody's muting you right now. Demon. They come here and then they lecture me as if they actually know something. You don't know shit. Don't come here and lecture me.
Sorry, somebody unmuted me there. I think it was a moderator.
Cares.
Right?
Why are you defending Islam?
I'm defending everybody that believes in a faith.
Nobody asked you to defend everybody. You're nobody to us.
Brother, you need to know more about Islam before you start defending it.
Well, you do realize that both Christianity and Islam are quite new religions, right?
You are ignorant
to the fact. This is exactly why I lose respect for people like this.
Why would you lose respect? I mean, I'm talking
because
facts.
You're an illiterate imbecile. You're an illiterate
imbecile.
Don't
know what you're talking
about. That's why.
Okay,
that's why.
So please explain to me Christianity. How old is it?
What does Christianity's age have to do with the fact that Islam is destroying children and women and innocent people everywhere? What's your problem?
Well,
why can't you wrap your brain right? What's wrong with you?
That's slightly different. So what you're actually saying is advanced...
educated idiot. Hey, stop talking past me, demon. I asked you a very clear question. What does Christianity have to do with the fact that you are defending a satanic religion? A satanic cult of death, decimation, destruction, and depravity. All geared against women and children. I swear to God, I hate men who talk like this. They talk like wimps, little cats. What? Canovesta.
Again, somebody muted me, right?
Yes, I will mute you continuously if you don't answer my question.
No,
Why are
somebody
you
muted
defending
me. I would
Islam?
happily answer your
Why are
question.
you defending Islam?
I'm not defending Islam, right? What I'm saying is that there are certain extreme sects in all sorts
There
of
are
religions,
no
right?
extreme sects in Islam. The doctrine itself teaches to murder, to destroy, to unalive
Well, no,
people
that's
because
not
they
entirely
worship
correct.
something else.
It,
You've
it,
never read the Quran, you lying scumbag.
you never read the Quran,
You have
buddy, so
never.
you
See,
shouldn't
an
be talking on it.
intellectual would read a book before he actually decides to immerse himself in something that he doesn't know about.
What
But
is your question then?
you're an imbecile. You're an imbecile who never
Before you
attempted to
say
read a
that,
book.
what's your question?
You're an imbecile who never read a book in your life. If you read a book, you would actually know not to defend something without knowing about it.
Well, I
Okay?
actually do read books, by the way. But
No,
yeah,
actually you don't.
what's your question?
You don't, because you would if you actually read books, you would have known not to critique something or not to give your opinion about something unless you were 100% sure of its contents.
But
Connor,
what
let
is
me
your
ask you something,
question?
Connor, hold on,
So
brother.
McGraw,
Hold on, don't
you
talk.
actually
Don't
did
talk, hold on.
pose a really good
Hold
question.
on. You got diarrhea coming out of your mouth. Hold on. What is the difference between is Jesus saying love the world peacefully, do unto others as you want, do unto yourself, right? Or unalive the Christians and Jews wherever you find them. Hey, Muslims, there's a Jew behind my tree. Come and unalive him. This is the language in the Quran. What do you think is better, Jesus' peaceful talk or a God that says to Muhammad, he made it up, by the way, and says to unalive people by their faith?
That's a very good question. And
I already asked him a better question. Does he support pedophilia? Does he support the murder of women everywhere? Does he support the fact that these people, these marginalized people, women and children, are being used and abused?
That's not the question. Let me answer
Muslim men?
McGraw's
Hey,
question,
idiot,
please, if I may.
Idiot. Actually, I'm going to. You know what? I don't need people like you here.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
McGraw, it's lovely to meet
What we're
you.
going to do is
And
this. Okay,
you
we're going to
pose
do
really
this.
good
Okay, Demon,
questions.
you can go with your verbal diarrhea somewhere else. Nobody wants to listen to you. Okay.
It's unbelievable how people can talk like they're educated, but they're so stupid.
Exactly. I've no time for stupid people. I've got no time for stupid people. A servant of Allah.
I always call it passive aggressive.
You want to talk? Come up.
They're
Okay?
all passive
Don't play
aggressive.
games. Creep. I am so sick and tired of people like this coming up on panels, opening their gob and saying nothing useful. Trash.
Stroll into the live and they think, oh, look at these Christians are bashing Muslims. Oh, these poor Muslims. It's like they're idiots. They have no clue what's happening in the world.
Unbelievable. Kafar, Islam is not an Abrahamic religion at all. He was a Muslim, by the way. Kanu.
The reason why Islam is not an Abrahamic religion is because they don't talk about the stories of Abraham. They made up stories about Abraham. There is no Judeo or Christian belief who Abraham really was in the Quran.
Yes, it's really bizarre. By the way, Muslims, again, a second warning, okay, for the day. If you falsely report any Christian from now on, we are going to attack every single Muslim live. Every single Muslim live. You understand? And I have the resources to do it. Don't piss me off. I'm gonna go after your dawah gandhists, your moody Muslims of TikTok, your Muslim cowboy, whatever his name is. They're all gonna go down. You won't have the ability to go up again. Okay? Rodeo cowboy, who knows what they call themselves. You know, they're all a bunch of pedos anyway. So don't try us. We're just looking for an excuse right now. Looking for an excuse. We'll take every single one of them down. Don't piss me off. Right, guys, the lives have stopped, I have to say. We are at 128.6k likes. We have to make it to 250k likes so that we can help Mushrooms Live get out of the, darkness that it's been plunged into. He has been shadow banned, and it will take a while to get him out of there, okay? He's in League B2, number 9. Guys, you have to help him out. You have to get him all the way up to League A. You know you love him, okay? He needs your support, and he has to get out of this shadow ban thing. And the only way to do that is if you like his live, if you share his live, if you repost his live. Sharing is caring after all.
Yeah,
okay?
if you guys don't know how to share, it's the right arrow in the bottom right corner, and pick the people you want to share to.
Yeah. Also, make sure that you join his team. You see that orange or gray tab, the orange or gray heart at the very top, right next to his name. Tap on that screen, tap on that button, and join his team. It doesn't break the bank. It's only one tiny coin. We don't want your gifts. We don't want money. We gift each other. Okay, so just make sure that you like, repost, and share the live. That's all we ask. Thank you so much. God bless you all. Yeah, I hate idiots. I hate idiots. I cannot stand idiotic people. Oh my God.
Fine.
It's like you're talking to a wall. I might as well be talking to a wall.
Yeah, of course. Muslims, you can request up, you know. This is, I mean, it's about Allah and Muhammad after all. I don't know why we've been getting atheists and not Muslims, yani.
This is how I explain it. This is how I explain idiots. When I was a young boy, I was about 18 years old. I was down by this bus stop and I seen this man beating a woman. So I ran over there and I helped her. So I knocked the guy down, right? And soon as I knocked the guy down, the woman jumped on my back and started beating me.
Okay. You got yourself mixed up in a husband and wife case,
I went to save the woman. And
she attacked you.
And then when I beat the guy to the ground, she jumps on my back and starts pulling my hair and beating my head. I'm like, what are you doing? Get off him, get off him. I'm like, he was just choking you on the fence and like hitting you.
I don't get mixed up with husband and wife stuff. You know, if it's a man and a woman, they're fighting because they're used to it. You just leave them be.
Unbelievable. That's what an idiot, when you try to get involved, I was the idiot. I was the idiot trying to get involved in something I shouldn't have got involved in.
Just call the police. If you feel like he's going to unalive her or she's going to unalive, just call the police. You know,
I'm like, oh my God, let me help this poor lady.
I don't involve myself in other people's. Like, they were
I
like,
was the jerk.
The same thing happened to me. I'm like, they're like, oh, he's going to unalive her. I was like, so why is it my business?
I was a big jerk. I learned a big lesson that day.
I mean, if you're in a relationship and you're allowing a man to pummel you, or the woman is attacking the husband, I mean, you surely you're not Christian. Surely you people have to be demonically possessed in order to do that to your partner. I can't imagine why two people who hate each other so much would be in a relationship in the first place. So my desire would be to stop you, but I would not stop you at my own expense. I would make sure to call the police and let them handle you. And I'd tell them to arrest the both of you and I would go to the police station, and I would probably, claim, emotional distress and trauma against the two of you, so that you learn, and I would take you to court for wasting my time.
Well, what's good here in America is if there's an assault and battery, if there's a battery, and let's say
I
the
was
wife,
battered. My brain was battered.
yeah, so if the wife, let's say the wife, a cop sees a wife being hit, and she says, "Oh, I don't want to press charges." You know, the police in America can press the charges for battery.
Yeah.
It doesn't excuse what the guy did just because she doesn't want to charge the guy.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing in America, where the cop can pick up the battery.
That's funny.
Right. Can you guys hear me?
Yep, we can. Guys, like the live. I don't see the likes coming in. Guys, why are the likes stopping every single time I look away? It's like you guys know that I'm looking away, and then you just... How do you know that I'm looking away, and you stop? Like, how do you do that?
I know, it's crazy, huh?
Oh, Rita,
Hey, Flo, Sim back for 5 already? Okay.
Right. Guys, let's repost the live. Let's share it. Let's like it. Okay? Just tap that screen. Tap that screen, guys, until your fingers fall off. Come on.
Who was I talking to earlier? There was a guy who I was talking to.
Who are you talking to? I don't know.
The atheist that I was talking to. Not Cano, the idiot. Previous guy.
Yeah, I don't know.
So the argument that I would bring up, Rita, is when you're talking to someone like an atheist and they say they believe in science, don't go with the atoms because it's too complex, but go with how do you get order out of chaos. All scientists know you don't get order out of chaos. There's no such thing.
I like that. No, I know. I love both arguments. I just love the atom part so much more because I can see, what they call the God particle is the atom. Okay, they just can't help themselves. Like, they want to overcomplicate something that is just glaringly obvious. What you cannot destroy is God. You cannot destroy God. You cannot destroy His essence. His essence is everywhere. It makes up everything. Everything that was made through Him has His essence.
Right.
Everything that was made through Him, through Jesus Christ, and that is His essence. That is Him, and I can see His perfection everywhere. I mean, it's everything. Even the air they breathe has atoms in it. It's made of atoms.
So when they crash these molecules together, these atoms, what they're doing is they're seeing a photographic picture of what comes out after it. And what is after smashing atoms together is what they call gluons, quarks, gluons, and what's the other one? There are 4 things that come out of smashing and breaking an atom into something. They smash it, and then that's what these hadron colliders do.
I know what the Hadron Collider is doing, but even then, they cannot break apart an atom. If they manage to change the atom, it just changes its element. That's all they're doing.
Exactly.
So they cannot destroy the atom. They've tried. They just can't. So God is the atom. The atom is God. Let's just cut the stupid bullshit. The Bible literally says nothing was made without Him that was made.
Right.
Without Him, nothing was made that was made. So, and we can see that the atom makes up everything, and it is Him. That's why He is everywhere simultaneously, because He is in everything. They can't deny it. So when I ask them, what do you make of the fact that, there is something that cannot be destroyed? There is something that is eternal. That is the atom.
The weird
What do you make of that? Then they start thinking, oh, yeah, it's because, there was an expansion. Did you witness it? No, that's what they say. That's what they say? That's your proof? No.
There is a large brass statue of Shiva.
Satan, change your stupid name, number one. Yes, we are all of us come from God, okay? All of us come from God because nothing was made that was made without Him, okay? Everything was made through Jesus Christ. So, the fact that you belong to Him is real. You are made in His likeness and image. What makes you think that you are not connected to Jesus? The Father creates out of Himself. He creates. So, you are His creation. And His creation is, His own. Where do you think it comes from? So, of course, we are connected to God spiritually. Every fabric of our being, every single cell in our body is screaming for God. Your breath is saying Yahweh. What more do you want? Get rid of it. Get rid of that stupid name.
Guys,
Hi, Esther.
Hi. It's midnight here, so I gotta go.
Okay,
Good
no
night.
problem.
Thank you.
God bless you, Esther. Thank you for
God
coming.
bless you, everybody. Bye.
Appreciate you. All right.
God bless you, Esther.
Thanks a lot.
Bye-bye.
Yes, right.
God bless. You are not God simply because you come from God. Okay? You are made of atoms. That just means that you have been made through Jesus Christ. Everything that you see around you, the air that you breathe, the water. I mean, look at how God created everything. Everything is interconnected. Everything. Nothing in this world, nothing in the universe is created without the atom. Everything uses the atom. All of it. At the tiniest level, the atom is involved. The air that you breathe, the water that you drink, the bed you sleep on, the mountains that you look at, the rivers, the sun, the moon, your car, everything, literally everything that we have, everything that we are is made up of atoms. So yes, God created us out of Himself. His creativity, His intelligence, His love brought all of this into fruition. We materialized out of His love, not out of His hatred. Our God creates out of love. Not that He needs us, but He created all of this. And then last of all, He created us because He was preparing all of this for us. So remember that next time. He is closer than close to you.
Brother.
When God says that He's closer than close to you, that He's closer than your own eyelids to you, He's literally telling you how close He is because He's everywhere.
Going down the tap.
Okay, McGraw. We love you. Thank you so much for being
I'd just
here.
like to thank Noel for subscribing. Thank you, Noel. He's number 7 now. We've got one more sub.
Oh, you'll hit your mark. Nice.
Sorry.
Nice.
Thank you, Noel. W Noel in the chat, guys.
WW.